What's up, traders? John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at the usual suspects, the SPY, the IWM, the Qs, the DIA. Let's do the IYT. That one's out of control a little bit, or the Dow Jones Transports. And let's go to the USO. That one, look at that, right up to that secondary area of resistance. And there it goes, chopping around, chopping around. All right. All right, so let's pause that. Just want to make sure. Anybody in here yet? Nope. Oh, there we go. All right, we're going to start looking at some, well, let's look at the SPY first. You know, again, here we are on the day, 315. And trying to get above the 200 MA. We got a little bit of a pivot here. The next area of resistance is going to be this blue line, or the 750 retrace right at, I don't know, 216.25 or so. So you're going to have more there. But you know what? Actually, this thing came up. A little bit of a bullish pattern. You know, they were fighting this thing all day long, chopping up and down. Now off this bullish pattern, they're going to try to pop this up and possibly close it up. You know what? Let's look at the daily. Are we above the moving averages? Maybe they're shooting for the 50 today. No, still halfway in between. So we're trying to get it above. We got gap fill here too. So let's throw a gap. Oh, we got 216.36 is gap fill. So we have that as well. So there, you know, if we get up into this area here, let me put a horizontal line in there. We're learning the charts, guys, so bear with me. Getting better. Got some pretty good trades this morning. Took 2 of them off the table. Took a couple other ones too, but I didn't post them. Can't post all of them. But guys, if you have any symbols or anything you want me to look at, punch them up. Can you hear me okay? Can you see that? Can you see this? Want to make sure everything's looking good. We had the videos good, sounds good. Everything's clear on the chart so you guys can see what I'm looking at here. But again, here we're coming into this high pivot from yesterday. Looks like we have a little bit of resistance, but next one's going to be up in this area and gap fill right around the 216.36. Yes, all good. Thank you, sir. Yeah, anything you want me to look at, just punch a symbol up and let's take a look. God, Amazon just keeps going. I want to look at this one. I just got back. I had to do a little bit of running around. Man, just keeps going. Unbelievable. We're following this on the weekly chart. Once we get above this area, I want to see it close above this area on a weekly, and then the next area is going to be right in here, maybe around 868 or so. Yep. Oh, look who's here. Corey, what's up, buddy? So how's it looking, Corey? Facebook, please. Facebook. Let's see here. I just got back from running around. Haven't really been. What are we up 6 cents? Yeah, you know what? This thing's just chopping around here. Yeah, this is how we're playing Facebook on the weekly. Let me open this one up a little bit more. Looks good. Where do you place your trades? I use a couple different brokers. I don't like to show my hand with anybody. But yeah, I got a couple different brokers I trade with. Do a little bit of options, actions. Mostly trades or just share size, but we do options as well. And then yeah, I have about 5 different brokers. I don't mess around. I don't like to use the same guy over and over and over. So if you're doing large size positions, then they're going to start sniffing you out, and possibly, you know, they can manipulate anything, these guys, these market makers and all that. So I just like to do a little bit here, a little bit there. Keep my, it's like playing poker, guys. You don't want anyone to know your hand ever, especially watching this stuff. USO, SEO, when you have a chance. Yeah, I'm in the SEO, small position. I have about a $10 stop out on that one. Excuse me, but we played it a couple times, made some good money on it. That's one, you take a couple hundred shares, play it like an option, lose a couple grand and get the hell out. Or if it shoots up 10 bucks, you take the couple grand and on to the next one. I'm a swing trader. We do take short-term trades on Twitter. I have a Twitter account too that I post some trades. Those are some more long-term. Long-term for me is a couple months maybe. I like to be in trades the least amount of time, guys. The less amount of time you're in the market with a trade, the least amount of chance they have to take your money. Put it that way. SPY's coming in a little bit. But all right, let's look at Facebook here. So we've talked about this one. All right, let's get this. Like I said, I got my new charts here, so let's see here. So I got new charts here because then I don't have to be tied to one broker. With eSignal, there's a bunch of brokers using this. Where with Realtick, you had to use a broker with who's offering that service. So with eSignal, I don't have to be tied to anybody. All right, so this is how we're playing Facebook on the weekly. If it closes above the 132 area and confirms, we're stopping out. If you want to go short here, or you could go on this pivot here. But right now we have an inside bar going sideways. They're going to drive. I just have a feeling they're going to drive these things into earnings. And then if you have the balls to play earnings, those are going to go up or down. But if you want to take this one short, if your max position size, say, is 1,000 shares, do maybe 300 shares down here. Goes up into here, do another 300. You hold it through earnings, it pops up here, add the rest of it. Markets should be selling off. Markets can sell off at any time, guys. We're out of control right now. I've been showing, if you've been watching my videos, I've been showing more of the weekly and the monthly time frames, especially on the SPY. It's just out of control. We're right in that time period where we can dump again, just like in August of last year. When I first joined StockTwits, started making videos and all that, I was telling everybody a month, 2 months before August, get short, get short, get short. And then you know what happened then when we had that 1,000-point down day. That was epic. But back to Facebook, let's go into the daily chart. Are you in a swing trade with Facebook? Are you long, short? Somebody wants out. Yeah, funny stuff, right? Yeah, look at the SPY, guys. Some volume. What time is it? 3:18. Some volume's coming in. But you know what? Here, let's click over to the SPY real quick. I'll tell you what's going on here. All right, let's go to the 60-minute. So you had some good bullish consolidation, but every time they push it up, they push it right back down. Someone's coming in distributing. They let it go. They let it push it up, come back in. Look at that. They try to get it above the 200 MA here. Can't get it above it. You have the 750 retrace, and then you have gap fill right in this area. You have gap fill. So again, this is a pretty good bullish pattern. I still like to go down like in a wedge and then have, oops, hold on. I like the wedge pattern. Come on. The wedge pattern, and then have it go into 50 MA and then shoot up. This is kind of a weak bullish pattern, and see how it just can't get above it. I mean, maybe if we get a little more time. But Corey, how about this one, man? Look what they do. They gap it up, get it over the MAs here, and they're trying to go for this one again. Still, what do we have on the day? 52 million on the day, guys, and they still can't get this thing freaking rolling. Drives me crazy. Drives me crazy. That's why I took off today for a couple hours, hit some golf balls. I had to go to Home Depot, run some errands. I'm not going to sit here. We scalped Boeing BA for a nice 40-cent gain and got the hell out, and then we took a little time off here. All right, let's see. So, all right, let's go back to Facebook. Sorry. I get all crazy on these charts, especially live. I'm all over the place. All right, Facebook weekly. Is that what you're asking for? Hold on here. Yeah, Facebook on the wheelie. All right, you're short. Perfect. Stick with it. Hopefully you didn't load the house. You don't want to get all crazy on Facebook. Just play the topping tail, man. If you want to hold it into earnings, then expect this one to go up to add more. If this is tough. I think they're going to drive this crap right up into earnings, and then you're going to have to play it. It's a 50-50 shot. I don't like playing earnings personally, but sometimes, if you took a short here, took half off, you're in the money, then at least you have the other half if it does pop off. But again, if you're playing Facebook and on the weekly chart, let me open this one up a little bit more. You're playing it on the weekly basis. You got to get above this tail and close. And then whatever the high is, you got to close again to confirm. Ooh, SPY's coming in pretty nice. Watch this. They'll wipe out all the gains in 45 minutes into the close. Maybe they'll sell it into the close. But again, what I talk about, all right, let's go. Yeah, so basically, if you're in this thing short, if it gets above this topping tail and confirms, get the heck out. Just make sure you have the right size position on this one, because you don't want to get railed on here on earnings. And, I'm thinking a lot of these stocks, they're railing these things into earnings. They better have a good report or they're going to tank, in my opinion. You're short. Yeah, just play this topping tail, man. It's an easy trade. Just don't load the boat up here. Get ready to add more just in case if it goes up, and then play it like that. We're in it short right now from 129.06. We're in the money a little bit. You know what? If we get another buck or two, I'll take it. That was more of a short term. I am in a swing trade as well on this one. I don't know. I'm not on that. I don't have that up right now to tell you what size position I'm in right now with that one. But everything short term I have on this computer and these charts here that I'm looking at right now. Like I said, I have a couple different platforms. I know where my positions are, but my swing trades I hold. I know what's going on with those. All right, so Facebook. But check this out, though. If you go Facebook, 10 minutes. SPY starts to sell, look at Facebook starting to come in. Everything's a market trade. SPY goes up, everything goes up. But days like today where we just gap up on the SPY, I'm going to pull that one up and just sit here. This gives these guys the opportunity to make stuff go whatever. And Amazon gets another upgrade. I don't even know who. My friend texted me and said, did you get that one? They upgraded. Because I don't watch CNBC during the day. I'm here in a warehouse all by myself, just concentrating on what's going on. I can't trade at home either. Well, I did this morning a little bit. I have 3 kids, and they drive me nuts. They want my full attention, and it's hard to trade and make money while they're dragging me over to the right, telling me how I have to make them breakfast or whatever. So let's see. I've been shorting it since you made the charts a few days ago. You made me a few grand. Hey, well, send me a check. Send me a check. I need some extra money. All right, let's see here. Anybody else want to look at anything? Oh, the USL. Let's go. Yeah, USL. Let me tell you. You know, another thing I've been telling everybody, everything's moving up on news. Nothing's moving up on anything. The USO, you get the Saudis, you get the oil inventories, you get this news, this guy's upgrading, RBC's trying to drive this thing up. And here we are, right again, right in the big resistance again. So my thing, what I want to see, we're still on a monthly inside bar. Wait, let's go daily. Let's see what this thing's doing. So daily, yeah. So we're in the gap fill right here at 1134. That's where it stopped. You had the high pivot as well, right around 1137. You want to short this thing short, start shorting it here. We had shorts. I believe we shorted here. We covered half down here. Added again. Short again on this trend line. Bounced up. We added again from our half. We also took the SCO as well. Like I said, SCO, small position, couple hundred shares. I do not want to get railed on that one. But the USO, I'm in a pretty good size position. Next level on the USO, you're going to look at this big breakdown area. Then it consolidated and came right into this this trend. Well, no, that trend line was from before. But you got a big breakdown bar here. This big red bar, it retraced up and came right back. You're going to have a lot of resistance up here. And, of course, these pivot tops and the $12 even number. So if we want to start short here, if you had a 1,000-share position, do 300 here, 300 here, gets up into the $12 area, do about 400 and let it ride. If it starts getting into this high pivot around 1245 or so, then that's when you want to do this is a gap fill. So it starts getting in here. You want to maybe think about getting out. Just don't load. These are markets, guys. You can't load the house. Just take it slow and steady. Like I said, if you have a maximum position of 1,000 shares and you got your areas of resistance that you're going to add, you know, just like I said, 250, 250, maybe 200, maybe 300 up here, just know what you're going to do. Don't go balls out right out of the shot, you know, right out of the gate. You know, like down in here was pretty good resistance, gap fill. Excuse me. But the news came out. Look at that. They're driving it up, inventory numbers and whatever else they come up with. The bottom line on this one, though, the UP or UUP or the dollar keeps going up. Dollar up, oil down. So right now it's a little bit disconnected. The other thing I'm looking at, too, though, you have a W pattern here, too. So realistically, it could move up a little more. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Let's go to the weekly. Any options on Costco? Is that what you're asking, the Costco? Buying options or just options for a trade? We're short on a swing trade. We're looking to cover. We're almost going to cover that one. Is that what you're asking on? I don't really like to give out options, guys, because people don't really understand it. It's like buying puts on the SPY 3 months ago. You're getting killed. they're just taking you to the house because they're, you know, the premium's just being sucked out of them. Now, what I'm thinking though, you could probably short or write puts on the SPY every day, because every day when they pop it up, those things go down about 50%. So, all right, well, let's look at the you want me to look at Costco, right? COST. All right. Well, hold on. Let's get done with this one first. So let me open this one up. So this is the other areas too, guys. This is the, you know what? I'm going to stick. This is the USO we're still looking at. Let's stick a fib up in here. Let's see where these are at. Yeah. So So we're right. We're right. Get this. So we're coming right into the 618 retrace as well, which is the big retrace. But they've been overshooting. So 1166 possibly. Then you got the $12 area in here. You have the gap fill up in that. Yeah. So if you want to go short here, and you got this again. We are above the 50 and the 20 on the weekly. Let's see if we close above that on Friday. But what I want to see here then next week, I want to see whatever the high is this week, I want to see it close above the following week to make sure this thing is strong. If it does that, then it could possibly go up into the $12 area on that one. So right now, if you're long, keep holding it, maybe ride it up to the 1166, but be protecting it right here because you do have a big pivot right in this area. If you're short, make sure you have the right size share position and options on this one. That's a tough one too. I mean, maybe start adding with maybe a put position. If it were me, I'd write calls up here. That's what I would do. Just easier. Play the premium. If it goes up a little bit more, write a couple more up in this area and just play the premium. You get a couple bucks out of it. Get the hell out. Let's look at Costco here. Costco, yeah, this is we're trying to hold up. We're short this one in a swing, and we covered. They popped it up, came right back in. Right now, are you long or short in Costco? So they brought it right back. Look at that. They brought it right back up, gapped it up right into this pivot. And I guarantee if I put a fib on here, I bet you it's a 5068 or the it'll be a, let's see here. It's got to be the 618. Well, holy crap, another reason, you know. I don't make this stuff up, guys. When I put trades out there, there's always a reason. So you have this high pivot, the 618. Man, almost made it to the 200 MA. That would have been a great short right there and look right back in. GDX filled the gap down to 22.77. Might be worth watching. GDX. All right, let's pull it up just to see. Yeah, we looked at gold yesterday on the GLD. I'd wait for it to come a little bit more. Hold on. All my charts are blocking my GLD. So it's down only 3 cents today, the GLD. I'd let it come down a little bit more. Might be worth. Yeah, I'm watching that stuff, believe me. So are you long or short on Costco? Is that the one you want me to look at too? If you have a symbol, yeah, put the dollar sign in front of it so I know which one it's looking at. So I know which one I'm looking at here. Yeah, wait for we'll look at the GLD in a minute. But Costco, yeah, you're back to the 750 retrace. Let's see what happens when it fills this gap. If you're long, I'd start protecting it. And the reason why I tell you that, because the weekly chart. I wish you guys could talk. I mean, maybe we'll do a hangout or something, or maybe I'll get what's the other one called? Go to meeting, and I guess everyone can talk. It'd be nice to just throw out stuff and let's bang some trades out and make some money. Look at Chipotle coming in though. I posted that one earlier today, the 618 it went up to, and they tried getting it above and never confirmed. It came right back down. Damn, that would have been a good one. Too bad I wasn't around. I don't like to put on trades, especially like Chipotle. But yeah, I mean, look at this one here, guys. This is Costco. I know it's Costco, but look at this fall. Bearish pattern, 4 weeks sideways. Now it's starting to break. If it breaks below here, I think we're going to this pivot down in here. Actually, here, let me put MU. Yeah, we'll look at MU too. Let's put a fib down from this low here. Oops. Go up in this area. So yeah, 618, look at that. So from this pivot to this pivot, you have the 618 holding this thing up as well. If this thing cracks on this pattern being below this, it's a weak stance. I think we're going to this pivot down to 138 and ultimately back down to the 200 MA. The 200 MA, let's see. Yeah, oh, look at that. He hasn't touched it in about a year and something. Didn't even touch it here when we were cranking down on that August. That was that 1,000-point down day, guys. That was epic. I was heavy short. I shorted the house right before that epic down kill right there. But yeah, right now it's looking ugly. We came right back into this high right here. Couldn't do it. It was probably on news or some crap. Boom, came right in. Going to go into earnings on these, so who knows. But if you're short this thing, try to ride it out maybe to this low pivot, possibly the 750. Then I would think about covering it. Goes into earnings, pops up, short it again. That's what I would do. All right, MU. Let's look at this one. They had earnings, didn't they? Yeah, this thing just keeps chopping and chopping here. Oh, man. You got the 20. Well, that's the weekly. Let's see. Let's see on the daily. Are you short or long MU or trying to get into a position on this one? What are you looking to do, Robert? Well, anyways, it's above all the moving average, so it's in a strong stance on the daily. I mean, it is chopping around. You got some inside bar bearish patterns. But if you're looking to go short on this one, short, yeah, there you go. You know, this would have been the area right in here, or today. That would have been the area there. And hold on, let's hold on there before I start. All right, yeah, so you got that high pivot there. There's always a reason, guys, why this crap stops. I mean, it's that easy. You just got to find the areas and try to figure out, okay, is that the area where it could possibly stop? So just like yesterday with the SPY, we had the area of 214.05. The low of the day was 213.99. That was one of the spots that I had. So if you want to go short in this one, just don't load the house. Add more here, add more there. I mean, ultimately, if the market's got a bid, you got a gap fill there, maybe. Technically, it is strong on the daily. You are above the moving averages, but it is chopping. It did have earnings. I mean, if this thing can't get above this area and close, or you could play it like this. What were the biggest indicators to go short on August? Just like right now, just chopping around, distribution, light volume crap, and then all of a sudden, kaboom. I don't even know why it fell those days. I think maybe China was falling apart those days. But yeah, we were when markets go up, and I'll go back to the SPY. I'll explain something to you guys. But MU, yeah, you could go short right here. If you want a tight stop, just use this big tail for the stop out. Don't load the boat. You know, if you want to add more, you know, maybe go 500 shares, maybe go 1,000 shares. But no, if you're going to go say 2,000 shares, maybe do 750 right here. If it gets a little higher, do 750 at the next line. Let's see. And that was that next pivot, 1923, then 2060, then ultimately you had the gap fill at 2408. Just know your size positions. You know, if you want to make it easy, load the boat here. If it gets above this tail, stop out, and then start shorting it again up there. You can play it like that as well. But the biggest indicator back in 2015 was just a light volume, just a rolling top. I mean, we were doing the exact same thing we're doing now, chopping around, up and down. Here, hold on, let's go. I want to look at the weekly one more time. I don't want to tell someone to go short and then something that, yeah, I mean, or you could wait till the 200 MA up in here. I mean, that would be your area too. So if you want to make it simple on the daily, short it. If it gets above that topping tail here and confirms, like closes, and the next day you get a little follow through, get the hell out. That's if you load the boat. But if you go like half position, start going quarter to quarter on the way up, that would be okay too. Because you got to remember, guys, if the SPY sells, everything's going down. That's right now I'm adding shorts. If anything pops up, I'm adding more. But I'm not loading the house. I'm still, if I do any full size position, it will be 10% of my total portfolio. So say if I have $100,000, the max position in any position will be 10 grand. If you have $1 million portfolio, it's 100 grand. 10 million, it's $1 million. Well, if I have a $10 million portfolio, I mean, you can go in with a $500,000 position and make a lot of money. But that's what I'm saying. It's 10% is your max position, guys. If you're doing an option, do 1 to 3%. Don't load the house on an option either. I don't care what stock it is. You know, if you make $500 on an option, you get out. Thank you very much. With $1,000 trade, come on. So again, yeah, use this. And if you want to take that up, you know, if you want to short it here, use that. And then if you stop out, then go back to the weekly. If the weekly gets back, you know, back to this 200 MA, this high pivot right here around 21, add some more. So right now we're kind of in the middle here. But let me do one more thing for you. Let's just see what this is here. Let's take a pivot from here. Oops. And do a retrace from this bottom. I'm going to see what it does to that high pivot there, because that was a big breakdown bar. All right, let's see. I guess I'm still learning. There it is. There's your 382 or 618. There's your 750 retrace. Yeah, I mean, if you could be patient and wait, if the market sell, it's going down. But if you wanted to do something here, you can use that as stop out and then re-short up in this area here, and then ultimately maybe the gap fill in this area. But thanks, Frank. You know, I try, man. I've been doing this crap a long time, and I have friends that could just clobber daily, and it's sad. You know, some guy will come in here with a $25,000 account and just get wiped out in 3 weeks, and they're sitting there going, "Wow!" But they upgraded Amazon, and I loaded the house, and they killed me and took me to the cleaner, and then you sit there going, "Holy crap! What just happened to me?" Or you know take an option and go all in and just get hammered, and then you don't get why. And then the day you sell it, the day later it goes the right way on you because it came into support. And as they're, you know, if you're short down here on MU, you're getting killed right now. but you don't realize that it's coming into some big resistance up in this area. And you just got to hold a little longer, but you can't take the pain because you're all in on your whole portfolio. You're getting margin calls. Been there, guys. Been there, done that. I got to the point I had to say, okay, I gotta find someone who can show me how to trade. This is ridiculous. I just keep donating to the markets. If you're going to donate money, donate to a good cause. Don't donate it to the markets. You know, if you want to donate, just actually donate it to me. I'll put it to good use. So, but no, there's some resistance coming up in here. Let's take a quick look at the monthly just to see. I mean, it's going to be more of a swing trade. Let's see if there's anything. Yeah, look at that. So there's the other reason. Wow, look at that. So you're into a lot of resistance. See, every chart's telling me a different picture. If you want to short this thing, it's not bad. If you want to try to wait and just get that little higher price, then you can do that. But, you know, like I said, if the market's dump, it's going to go right back down. But yeah, you have a lot of resistance here on the monthly as well. Let's get rid of all this stuff. It's the only thing I don't like about this software, it brings all the charts, all the crap from the other charts in, where Realtick didn't do that. I just want to see one other reason here. Let's see. Let's go to this breakdown bar here. Let's see where we're in. This is the bigger time frame, so it's going to take a little longer to play out. Yeah, you got the 618 up in here around 21. So look at this. All right, this is how I would play this. So I'm looking at this. The 618 on the monthly is the big area. So right around 2118 to 2371. You're going to have some big resistance up in this area, and that's just a 618. You have this low pivot here. You have a couple pivots where I was trying to break out up there, then a stall, and then it took off there. So you're going to have some big resistance. Just remember, 21 to 24 you're going to have. So let's go back to the weekly. Where was the big resistance on the weekly? You had it right here around the 200 MA. Then on a smaller fib from the, actually this stack, it went back to the fib. All right, so remember, guys, right here, let me put, so right in here was hello. All right, let's try this again, because I'm still learning these charts here. So right there was some big resistance going from this pivot. All right, let's stick in another retrace from this area here. Let's see what area, let's see what resistance in there. And this is how I try to determine how I'm going to take a trade. So now we know we have a 750 retrace, and then we have ultimately the high pivot here. So in here, you're still going to have the resistance, not as good as it's coming into this one here on the 618. But let's go to the daily as well. Let's see what we got on the daily. And this is how I try to figure out how I'm taking swing trades, because I want resistance on all levels. There's your level again. So, and then remember, let's see. I know there's a. Where is that gap fill? There it is. So you have the gap fill right here too. So 2406. Now remember, we had a big area here with all the Fibonacci's. You had the breakdown bar. So you know somewhere in this area it's going to be a really good trade. And then, like I said, you go back to the monthly chart, or the monthly. This is where all these moving averages are too as well. So, and then up in here too, you got these pivots. So I try to figure out on different time frames where the best area it is to short this thing. So right now it's not bad here. If it gets above these moving average or 1880, you stop out, and then you take it again up in this area, or you just take a smaller share size and then add as it goes into resistance. Does that help, guys? Does that help the way I kind of trade here? You know, look at this. I mean, you got a nice bounce in this. Is there any other reason why this thing bounced? Yeah, look at this. So you have this support down in here on this pivot, and that's pretty much where it stopped. And then you had the breakout, consolidation, and then the massive move. I mean, stocks like this just don't move in. Oh, this is another great chart too. Remember when I talk about the high flyers, guys? This is, man, look at this. Stretched from the monthly, came right back in. This was just epic. This is what NVIDIA is going to do, guys. NVIDIA, Amazon, Dollar General already. I mean, look at Dollar General, same thing. This was classic. Everyone doesn't get it. Why does Dollar General keep falling? It should have never have been a $97 stock. I mean, look at this run. You're gonna stay in there? Oh, that's where it IPO'd. You're really Dollar General. Once it got stretched from this, it was lights out. Look at that. Just every time, guys. I go through stocks. I look for these high flyers all the time. And if there's a pivot up here, which is even better, that was just epic. Look at this. They wiped out. I think you can see better on the weekly. I get excited for this stuff, guys. Look at this weekly chart. Look at that. How many weeks wiped out all these weeks of gains? And now people, whoa, look at this though. Wow, hold on a minute, guys. And this is why, let's see if it's, yeah, so crack through there. God, that's not bad though. Because let's see, when's the last time it hit the 200 moving average? Ah, it hasn't. Wow, look at this. All right, hold on. This could be, keep this one on your watch here. After that fall, it's still around 59, 60 bucks. But you got these pivot. Wow, look at this. I'm just talking to myself now, guys. So, but you have these pivots here. It's stopping. Now you have the 200 MA on the weekly stopping. Let's look at the dailies and see if there's another reason why to take them. Maybe there's a gap fill coming up. Wow, there's got to be something here, guys. Hold on. Well, you have that pivot. Look at this. This could be maybe a good option trade right here, guys. Let's go back. But remember, if the SPY dumps, this one's going to go right down into here easily. So you got to be careful. But man, this is an oversold one off of a bearish pattern. It's coming into this pivot. If it gets down to here, let's see, that's got to correspond with the 200 moving average. Boom, there you go. So keep this one on your watch list. It might overshoot a little bit, maybe go into 64. Is there an even 65 even number? Yeah, 65 even number right in there. And then maybe use this as a stop out. So go maybe a half position here if it gets here. But again, markets have to move up for this one to go up. But this is a good short-term trade for maybe an option for a day or two if it gets down to the 65 area. Look at that, though. What an epic crash. Just think of all the bag holders going on earnings. Oh, it's Dollar General. They upgraded it 14 times to 120. And you know someone's stuck up there going, damn, we'll get margin calls. And they're selling little by little, covering their margin call. And then it's going to get right here in this big area. They're gonna take it all off the table, and then it's going to bounce. It'll probably retrace back up into these areas, and then they'll buy it again, chase it again, and then it'll slam it again in their face. That's what these guys do. Gosh. All right, anything else you want me to look at? Let's see, do Amazon? All right, let's take a look at Amazon. Yeah, this thing's just a beast. And now you got every talking head upgrading this thing. It's almost done, guys. I really think, not that I know it's a 50-50 shot into earnings. They're railing this into earnings, getting everybody on board. I still have an area up here around 868 or so. That might be the last draw. And if it goes through there, who knows? Maybe 900 or so. These guys keep upgrade. Everything's moving up on news, just like Netflix, just like Chipotle. Apple was the iPhone. It's moving up on crap. So turn the talking heads off and just follow the charts, guys. I mean, I like StockTwits because you get the trending crap going on top. So then that gives me opportunities. I use eSignal now. I had Realtick for a while, but now I'm on eSignal. And I like that because I can use multiple brokers, and I could this is just a separate charting program that I pay a monthly fee for, but then I can have level 2s attached to this where I can make my trades, whether they're options or whatever, but I want one consistent charting program and sticking with that. That's it. That's what you want to do, guys. Because then if I want to use another broker or go or shift somewhere else, I can go somewhere else if I want to. I'm not stuck using one broker. But Amazon, yeah. Oh, earnings on October 27th. Yeah, I'm still thinking they're rallying this thing up. And all right, this is how I would play this one. I'm short this one right now. We're small position, believe me. If you take 50 shares of Amazon and this thing falls $100, that's a $5,000 gain. Why wouldn't you try that? And if it goes up, and if your max position, you know, say if you have $1 million account, it's a max position is 100 grand, you still have a little more to add on this one. But here's your, you know what, guys, hold on a minute. I'm going to bounce around here a little bit. I keep seeing Tesla going down. I just got to look at this one to see if there's a trade here. Hold on. All right, this is how I do it though, guys. Here, if I shut this one down, then I have the 60-minute, the 10-minute intraday, 60-minute, and daily. Daily, I can switch this here. And this is how I'm looking at stuff all day long. This is how I'm finding trades. So this is why I saw Tesla here. We're coming into the 200 moving average here. This is the 10-minute, yeah, on the 10-minute. So let's try to find another reason why this thing could bounce. But if the SPY starts selling, I'm not going to take this trade. I'll get in and get out and say thank you very much. All right, now I'm going to try to find some more reasons why we're going to take this trade up down here if this thing comes down. So you have these low pivots here. You got this pivot that it's running into now. So you got this pivot here, you got this pivot there, you have the 50 MA coming up right here on the 60-minute, but you also have, I'm going to put a line in here. So you have that chart too. So you have 208.49 support. Now you have 208.26 pivot. You have a 208.83 pivot, and then you also have this moving average here. So let's see what this thing's going to do. I'll go back to Robert. I'll go back to Amazon in a second here. Let's see what this is nice. This is what you're looking at too for a scalp. You're looking for a stretched from the 20 MA into a good support area, but you got to find multiple reasons to take this trade, guys. I mean, usually though, Tesla will overshoot. That's what I'm trying to see. You have a pivot at 208.26, and you also have this 50 MA down here at the even number as well of 208. So if the markets start to dump, I probably won't get this one. But actually, I probably, maybe not. I had a couple good trades today, guys. Made some pretty good cash. I'd hate to give it on a late day flush on the SPY. And plus, oh yeah, we only have 10 minutes left. Yeah, that's a tough one, guys. Thank you, sir. I try, man. But this is, if it were earlier in the day, I mean, this is what we look for. This is a dream right here. But we'll see. We'll keep this thing up, or we'll go back to Amazon. I got it up here on another chart, so I'll keep an eye on it, see if it comes into 200. But that's a good trade there. Let's see. I'm looking at another. All right, let's put a trend line there. Yeah, let's see. It's getting closer. You have the 209 even number as well, so you could bounce there too. But like I said, if the SPY dumps, it's over. And I got the SPY right next to me. I'm watching it. And SPY's setting up in a bearish manner, possibly going to pull back. We're only 110 up now. You know, the other one I was watching today was NVIDIA. Look at that. The market was cranking, and it could not catch a bid today. All right, guys, here we go. Let's see if we're going to get there. It's close. It's getting clean. This is the patient part. You know, I mean, you could probably add a little bit of 209, but I like this 200 moving average. But like I said, if the SPY dumps, it's going to go right through it. All right, let's look at Amazon again. Keep an eye on that one. If it pops up, type it in. Well, I got it up on another chart. I'm looking at about 30 different charts, guys, and just seeing exactly what these things are going to do. All right, so back to Amazon. The way I'm playing this one is on the weekly. And we're going in earnings, so these are tough trades. So this big trend line here, gonna keep. Oh, there. Oh, wait. Shit. Oh, excuse my language. Hold on. TSLA. I'm not gonna trade it, guys. All right, we're getting closer. SPY's coming in a little bit. It's just that time of day. We got 10 minutes left, and if they remember those couple days when they just dumped out the SPY, they dump it out. It's gonna. I think we're gonna go right here into the 50 MA. Maybe go into that like the 208 even number, another 50 cents. Let's see. It's getting close. SPY's coming in a little bit. SPY's holding the 750 retrace right now, though, or the 250. So that's holding up right there. See, I got the SPY over here on this chart. You can't see it. It's not going to show it. So I got the SPY over here. All right. Is it going to touch it? Jeez. Because they know, market makers know, every scalp trader, they put their order in already a little bit below there. So your market maker knows that these orders are coming in if you're playing it that way. So you'll put your bid out there or your position out there, and the market makers knows that all of a sudden all these orders start popping in because you have some scalpers coming in trying to take a little bit off this thing. Because they know too, you got this pivot here, you got a pivot at the 208.26, and then you have the even number and the 50 MA coming in. But now it's a market trade. Remember, if the SPY dumps out the last 10 minutes, they're all going to dump. And this is another one too, guys. We took this one the other day, Tesla short, and everyone laughed at me. And look at this. Oh God, we should have held it. I knew it. Look at that, 618 moving averages. We shorted right here, came in, sold half, went up again. We shorted it again. We took it again, and look at it. It keeps going until it gets above these MAs, not going anywhere. Look at the weekly too. Oh, it's almost there. Is it going to hit it? Is that the low of the day? Where's the low of the day? 208.51. Gosh, by 2 pennies. There's a lot of orders right here, guys. So if anything, SPY flushes, they'll flush it right through and just take all their money. That's why I'm not going to trade this one. But even on the weekly, look what we did here. And everyone, oh, Tesla, it's bullish. So we're going to ride this thing up. This is going to be great. Look at that. Huge resistance there. Come on. And the inside bar. Another bearish pattern. Hello. Yeah, let's buy it up here. Why weren't you buying down here? Now you're chasing it up there on Elon Musk is building another spaceship or some crap like that. I don't know. And the best was when he was telling everyone, you better not short my stock. You know, when he tweeted or whatever, you know what we did? We shorted it. We were adding as it was going up. Remember this run here? This run? That was epic. The Model 3, it's going to be the best thing ever. Yeah, the best thing ever for a short position. Or no, that was here. That was right here. That was the Model 3. And then right up in here, he was, don't, you better not short my stock. And everyone on StockTwits was, yeah, you better not short it. Elon even said, yeah, look at that. Look at that collapse. And even in here, oh, there it goes, guys. Let's see if we bounce. I'd say a little bit more. I'd like to see the even number. Yeah, we're bouncing a little bit. Low of the day was 38. Let's see if, so we need the market to go too. I'm not in this trade. I'm not going to give back anything today. So like I said, if the SPY flushes, this thing's going straight down to the basement. But here, look at this one. I want to show you this. This was just epic. I mean, you know what? This was a big head and shoulder pattern too. Look at this head and shoulder. Upsloping trend line came in that they saved it, but we hit this trend line down in here, and that's why we bounced. Right? Oh no, there's a trend line, but yeah, this thing. But check this out. So we have this upper trend line here. Is it going to bounce? Yeah, SPY's looking a little weak. So let's see if this thing goes. So you want to be with the SPY. You don't want to short something or go long, and the SPY's rallying. So yeah, it's coming in. So maybe the even number, maybe at the 50 MA on the 60-minute. But this was the you know, and that's what people don't get. When I was telling everybody, when this thing went from 140, when we were at 260, everyone was getting bullish. Oh man, it's Elon. This guy's the best. Blah blah blah. How can you go long on this after a 100-point move? And then look, down inside bar pattern, and all the talking heads were like, "This thing's about to break out." They were upgrading it. I was the only one telling everybody inside bar bearish pattern. This thing's going to break down, and look at that breakdown. That was epic. And look what's down here. Oh my gosh, what a coincidence! It's a gap fill, you know. And then you know it almost went into this little pivot here too. But always reasons why to take the trade. You know what? Let's stick a fib in here too. This one probably the 5-0. I don't think it got to the 3-8 or the 6-1-8. But I think this is when the market's caught a bid, so that's why I went up. Yeah, 750 retrace. You have the gap fill here. Yeah, it's going through that area. See, end of the day, 10 minutes left. Just not worth it. But we'll watch this one tomorrow. Maybe we could get down to gap fill down in here. I think there's another one down here. See if we get a bounce. So that's a pretty good sell. Just think, everybody bought up here again at 215 on the news. Let's buy on the news because that's what we always do. 20-second delay between you and the video. Really? Ah, that sucks. Sorry, guys. Damn, so it's not live? 20 seconds? Thanks, Corey, for that. Really? All right, I got the price on. I got price. Is my voice at least in tune? Okay. Yeah, because my price on Tesla is at 208.15. Where's the video showing? It's just falling a little bit more. Yeah, so darn, really? They all do that. You know what? Mine seems live. Okay. All right, price on price. All right, so I'll talk the price now. I have price on Tesla at 208.18. Not at this end. Okay. Price at 208.22. 208.23. 25. Mine too, huh? Damn. All right, we'll try to figure this out. What I think I was going to try to do go to meeting. Maybe that will help. 222. Yeah, I got 232. 233 or 208.35. Yeah, did it go to the even number? 208.12. Almost. You know what? Let me pull up the damn. All right, I'll have to try to figure something out with this. Maybe there's something on my end. All right, look at that, though. Low pivot, guys. Almost into the 50 MA. It's trying to hold on to that. Gosh, if this thing closes below this low pivot, whoo, that might be ugly. We have 6 minutes on the or 4 minutes on the markets. I got 356.04. Damn it. We got yeah, that's good for you guys for trading. Here it comes. And then with a stalled out feed. But yeah, it's bouncing now. So it almost got to the even number in the 50 MA. Damn. All right. Well, that's good to know. Well, I know, Corey, you're the man. You've been helping me out a lot. So I appreciate that. So, yeah. So look at that fall, though. I mean, we were almost bouncing. We had, is there anything else? Maybe there was something else. Yeah, you had that. Yeah, that high pivot, that high pivot. You have the 5-0 coming up. Yeah. So, but what a good, look at that. I mean, it goes right to those moving averages on the daily and boom, right back down. Unbelievable. All right, not as so I am so not some of it's feeding correctly, some of it isn't. Maybe it's the internet. Maybe you gotta get back into the room, possibly like stop it, get back into it, and see what happens. But anything else, guys, that you want to take a quick look at? Any charts? Throw a symbol up there. Look at the damn. This I hate mixing trades, guys. This one I posted too. I posted the reason. So it came into the 618. This is Chipotle Mexican Grill. 618 gets up into here, never confirms, never gets above that high of the day and confirm, right back down. Damn. And I posted that one earlier today. Great opportunity here, blah, blah, blah. I hope so. Hopefully somebody got it. Look at that, though. It was at 430.81, and now it's at 427.89. They're bouncing it up. Last minute manipulation crap at the end of the day. Oh, GDX, that's right. Okay. I'll look at the gold. GLD. Yeah, look at that. So we caught a little bid. Hey, intraday though, not bad. So intraday on GLD, not bad. This is setting up in a bullish pattern. So let's see if we could get a little more up move. Again, this is being manipulated right now with the dollar. Where's the hold on a minute here, guys. I gotta go. I have a yum position on a swing trade. I sold half for a profit. So it's at the low of the day. I don't have a big position in this one, so I know they have earnings today, so I got to watch this one to see if I'm going to get out. If it does end up moving up to the tops here, I'll add more to this position. We covered half already, so I'll add more on the top. If it goes up a little higher, I think that's a 52-week high now. Yeah, $92. So even if it goes up and pierces through that, I'll add more. If it comes back in, I will get the heck out. Yeah, I'm going to have to keep an eye on this one. All right, anyways, too unsustainable right now, in my opinion. Yeah, right. So GLD. Hold on, guys. I gotta put this yum position up on another chart here. I gotta see what's going on here, just in case if I gotta get out. So if you don't hear from me for a couple minutes, this one's tanking. So hold on here. I gotta get my time frame up for my after hours action. All right, I'm ready to roll with yum. So if it goes down, I'm just gonna take it wherever it falls into. So, all right, yeah, gold, we're coming. Gosh, I would have loved to seen this gap fill in the 200 MA. That would have been great. I mean, you could probably start adding a small position here in the GLD. You have the 618 down here too at the 119.29, and then I think you had another gap fill, yeah, at the 118.81, then 115.66. So if you take those two areas and you come back to the weekly, you have this area here too around the 50 MA right at 117.40. So, if you can wait patiently for a little lower prices, that would be good because we do have, that's a nice sell. This could take it down to the 382, 50, and right back to this huge gap fill right around the 112 area. I would love to see that, but that would be breaking down a little bit. But that's if the whole market's sold and everything's just tanking basically. So yeah, gold's not bad. You can hold a position in that one. Start adding in here. Sorry guys, I'm watching this yum thing here to see what's going on. I think they are going off today. But like I said, I got a small position, but if I could get a couple bucks out of it, I'm gonna pull it. Let's see here. Yeah, right now I'd still let's see if we get a little bit lower prices. Hey, finally we got some volume in the SPY. Yeah. What was it? I don't even have it. I pulled up another chart here. What do we have? Yeah, that's a joke. 65 million. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, it's getting heavy now, guys. Some big conviction buying today. I mean, there must have been 10 institutional participants loading up on this, buying the market to get it higher. Yeah, yeah. I don't even know who would buy it higher other than short squeezing and yelling, pushing. I don't know who would be buying these markets up here other than the small retail trader who's going to get plowed. Let me tell you, that guy's The small retail trader is going to get plowed eventually. It's going to happen. So gold, I would hold on right now. Let's look at the monthly one more time. Yeah, monthly, we have a small retrace. Yeah, I mean, even the monthly, yeah, down that 115 area. Gosh, if we could pull back to there, man. But this is one, tomorrow the markets can tank, gold goes flying, and next thing you know, we miss the trade and, it's back to 131 and going higher. But, that's why you just got to be patient. Just hang out. Yeah, it looks like Yum's catching a bid here a little bit. Yeah, I hate playing earnings, guys. I don't. I covered half. I've been killing it on some trades, though, so I'll stick with it. But like I said, I got half out. I'll add it if I have to. But because I mean, it's Yum. I don't know. They'll say something in China that they sold a bunch of freaking. Are they Taco Bell and who are they? Taco Bell, KFC, or something like that. They sold a bunch of chicken and tacos in China, so that helped the earnings or some crap, or they're going to do a buyback. That's all these guys do. But yeah, that's gold. If we could get it down a little bit lower, I like that. 115 area. But if you want to start adding around 118, that gap fill. Let me open this up a little bit. Taco Bell, yeah, there you go. Pizza Hut, yeah, selling pizza and tacos in China. That's gonna make this thing rally $42. So daily, wait, let's go back. Yeah, so daily, you got the gap fill. You got the gap fill down here around the 115. If you could wait patiently for that, or you play it if it doesn't get below this 200 MA on a confirmation, then if it comes right back up, then you can play it. So you got to kind of wait. We had some pretty good sell volume. You get some guys shaking it out because people bought it up in here. We talked about this yesterday in the video. I think they're shaking people out. So all the longs who've been holding and holding and holding, I got my phone ringing. They are they're like holding. They'll do one big shakeout, get everybody the weak hands out, and then they'll push it right back up into the tops. They'll get everyone to chase it again. They'll bring it back one more time and then launch it. So, it's still, I still like it down in here. I mean, you could maybe start nibbling it. I'd rather see it run into the 200 MA. Oh, get this, guys. That's my mom. I'm sure there's some news. She watches CNBC. Probably Yum or whatever. There's some news out there. She'll call me. Hey, did you see this one? Take a look at the chart. Maybe you can make some money. It's pretty funny. But let me tell you, she's called me on a couple of cases where, the ticker goes by on CNBC and something's down $30 and I'm finding a level down in here. Say, all right, let's step up to the plate and buy this thing and let's make some money. But all right, guys, yeah, right, Corey. But seriously, hey, man, like I said, I got my mom watching, I got everyone watching. So, more eyes watching the markets, the more money we can make. It's as simple as that. Anything else, guys? Yum is today, right? The earnings, they're coming out. Pretty sure. Oh gosh, I quit. Hold on here. All right, there we go. Yeah, that's funny. Exactly. All right, so it looks like does Yum have earnings? Yeah, no problem. Yes. Okay. Yeah, after hours. So it's catching a bid right now a little bit. It's up 42 cents after hours. So we'll see. Any other charts, guys, you want me to look at? Then we have to focus on this freaking Yum trade. I hate this 50-50 crap. It's like the casino. If I want to lose money, guys, I go to the casino and I just do stupid bets and just have a couple drinks and have some fun. That's it. But yeah, the gold on. You know what? Let's go back to the GLD on this one though. GLD is a nice little bullish pattern. We did close below the MAs, but let's see if we could close above these MAs. Big area here for me on the gold. If we could get back above these areas, this little pivot here. And then ultimately, you got the gap down. Yeah, that gap down, that everyone who was long just got out of it yesterday. They were just like, holy crap, what's this? Then you have the gap fill up here too. So maybe this could have been a shakeout, shake all these weak hands out because they've been holding in for months. When you hold your typical trader, when they hold stuff in 95, I'm shorting it. Yeah, 95 or the 100 even number would be epic. I don't know if it will make it there, but that would be even better. I would short it. I'd add a bigger position if it went up there, even though I'm still holding from, I think it was 91 or 92. I don't even know what it was. We already sold half though, so I don't, whatever. But gold, we still got to get above there. Let's stick a fib. Let's do a fib in here just to see. Probably at the 250 retrace. So they're gonna chug this one slowly but surely. So they don't want to make everybody get, make money. Look at that though. They gap it down. I don't even know what it was over here, what news it was, or who knows. And then we just need to get it back to, just like grandma with the SPY. You need to get it back above the MAs here and start, rallying up on gold. Need the dollar to possibly pull back. I mean, that's part of the problem too. If the dollar keeps moving up, gold will go down. So we actually got to look at the UUP. Let's look at the UUP. The dollar's been going up, so gold got hammered, and that's one of the reasons why it fell the other day too. So we're right into the 200 moving average on the dollar. I filed the UUP, so. And that's what's been holding it. And I bet you there's another, there's got to be another reason why we're holding there. Yep, jeez, 618. 618, 200 moving average, little high pivots here. So now what we'll wait for is some bullish consolidation. Then we'll see if this thing can move up. If this moves up, gold's going down, same with oil. That's what I'm saying. So this is moving up. Gold is moving down with the dollar, okay? But for some reason, the oil's moving up. Huh, that's interesting. Wait a minute. There was news. So you got to watch out for that news, guys. That's the only reason oil's going up. And now they're hyping it. I'm sure CNBC's hyping it. Everyone's hyping it. I'm sure you'll get the RBC coming back on. You'll get some oil bulls coming back on. And yeah, you know what? They bought it all at, the USO at $9 or $10. They're riding this thing up as much as they can. But yeah, I mean, a dollar, this thing consolidates in a bullish manner. Boom, we're going up. Let's see on the weekly, see if there's anything stopping the dollar. Yeah, we're in a tight pattern. We're in an inside bar too, but check this out. All right, so we were in an inside bar here, this one here. So it closed above there, came right back in, closed again. This is a weekly close, so we got to close above this green line on the weekly close. If we close above that, we'll be inside. We'll be above this inside bar, but then we got to attack this one too. So ultimately, the 29.93 area, the high of the day was 24.91. So we got to get above that, and we got to get above this 50 MA, which is right around 25 bucks. That's when we get above this and start rolling. We're going to attack this inside bar right here around the 25, 23. And I think this one can possibly go higher. Hold on, though. Got this trend line, too. This will be the trend line breakout. Ooh, look at this, guys. Wow, what a coincidence. If this trend line breaks out, man, we are going to go higher. It'd be a trend line breakout. We get above the 50 MA, look out. Dollar's going to fly. We are long the dollar. We covered half when it came back in, but we are holding the dollar long right now in the UUP. Been in the trade for a little while, but I don't care. When the dollar pops, it's going to take the markets down. Gold maybe will reverse and possibly move up. Oil at 50, CMB says it's a pivot point, obviously. Yeah, right. 95 short. Let's see here. Yeah, Yum hasn't gone yet either, so it looks like they're waiting on data, right? Same crap, different day. Weekly, let's look at the monthly real quick here on the dollar. Yeah, monthly, you do have an up move, sideways pattern. You're kind of in the channel, but yeah, this is some ugly selling. Oh, look at that, though. Man, there's always a reason. Always. That's why I love the charts, guys. So look, so that's your trend line that I just drew in, okay? That's your high pivot, so we're right into it there. I think I can extend this one now. I guess I'm still learning this crap. I thought I could. No, there. No. Oh, shoot. All right, I guess I can't extend it, so I'm just going to leave it there until I learn how to do that. But let's stick a fib up on the bigger time frame here. Boom. So we're 382. We have the trend line coming into play. We still are above the 50 MA here. But now look at this. Bullish inside bar, but we're still in a bearish inside bar. So we're macro bearish, micro bullish on the monthly chart, which is a big, 415 for that one. All right, so I got a couple more minutes. Then I'm going to close out. That's my mom again, probably. She knows I'm in a position of Yum. Hold on. No, that's not her. Sorry, guys. Let's see here. So, yeah, I mean, look at this. 5 months of consolidation on this one. Wow. This will be an interesting one to watch to see if this dollar starts to move up. Like I said, it's still macro bearish, but look at that. I like that pattern. Look how nice and even this is. We still have some tails down, but look at the heads on these candles. Nice and even. I like that. Going into this, if we could pop up at the end of this month and get above this trend line, then that's one step. But then going into earnings, I really think they're here. Let's go back into the SPY. Let me show you guys. I really think they're holding this thing up in the earnings. That's the monthly. I mean, again, if you guys weren't in here yesterday, I mean, this is just ridiculous. .com boom, falls. Housing boom, falls. What do you think's going to happen up in here, guys? I mean, come on, it's on hopes and dreams. This is QE1, QE2, QE3, and then now we're chopping around. And when a market chops around like this, guys, this is distribution at the highs. And now we have a bull run one more time, 7-8 months up, and now we're stalling out. It's going to end bad. I bet she makes killer meatballs. Let me tell you, you have no idea. You have no idea, Frank. She does. Do you call it gravy or do you call it sauce? Right? So, I mean, this inside bar, come on. Until we get above this area and this trend line here, you got this trend line top here, you're rolling. And this is what they're doing. They're distributing here, goes up on the great jobs report. We added 250,000 crappy jobs with crappy salaries. But it's great. It's going to be great again, we promise. Look at this. But we're still going to wait on data. We're just going to wait on data, wait on data, wait in data. And just think, if you bought puts here, they're slamming you right now. That's why we would write puts or write calls. That's it. It's easier to play the premium and get done with it. But look at this inside bar until it's above this red bar. We did close. That was like a head fake. Came right back in, 2 days up, 1 day down. 2 days kind of chopping, down, up, down, up. They're setting it up. I don't have that. I had a trend line in here yesterday, but there's a trend line coming in here. When that starts to break, it's going to be over for this one. So that's the reason why that, just like back in August, it was doing the same crap, same stuff right back in here. See that chopping around crap? I think China was a catalyst in this one too. But look at this: up, down, up, down, up, down, distribution, 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 then boom, dump. And we actually rolled this one up too. If you go back on my Twitter account, we covered mostly everything here. Then we rode everything. I would have loved to have caught that one. But then when it came back into this area again, we were short again. I mean, and then I don't think we missed an up move somewhere in here. But you start getting cute in these markets, you just get your butt handed to you. But again, look at this. This was a Brexit right here. I mean, when markets go straight up like this, no way. That's just unhealthy. That's almost a 90-degree angle, guys. Not good. So, Mom's tip: buy Tesla because Elon is going to live. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's going to live on the moon. He's going to have a station on Mars, guys. Stuff like that. It's crazy. All right, let's see here. See if I'm going to get smashed in Yum here on my half position. Like I said, if it goes up, I'll add more. Eventually, the markets are going to dump, and I'll just take it. I'll have to marry the trade for a little while. But if it goes down, man, I'll dump it out. Then I'll have to put my little trade on my Twitter account. So I have most of my swing trades on my Twitter account. I have it secured or whatever. So, but eventually, I don't know what I'm going to do here. I'm going to keep doing the videos or have more of the trades on StockTwits, or I'm still debating on what to do. But I do have a bunch on StockTwits right now, and we've been covering them as we go. Yeah, gravy. Yeah, I say gravy, and everyone looks at me like I'm nuts. But that's us Italian guys. So, but yeah, right now inside bar, if you look at the weekly, same crap. Trying to get it above this area, but you have a big inside bar weekly on the SPY too. That's the other reason why, until, all right, there goes Yum. Let's see. A nice little trigger down. Oh, looks like recovering. All right, guys. Let's see. I might let this one play out. I'll still use like the 90. I'll use the 92 area as a stop. Let's see. Let's pull it up on my main thing here. Now, I don't really have to. 86. You know what? Let me pull it up. Yum. Yum! Those tacos, those Chinese guys must not be eating that stuff. I don't blame them. All right, let's see. So we're 85.28. All right, hold on here. I got to pull some ups. Hold on, guys. You know what, though? Let me see. I could pull some stuff up here. I don't know if I could get to 20. Let me see if I could get it up on this one. Time. Still learning this stuff. Can I get one on here? Sometimes they don't give it 24 now. Shoot. All right, hold on, guys. I got it on another chart, so I'm good. East Coast. Yeah, so it's coming. We're at 86.10, 86.12. All right, it's bouncing around. All right, so yeah, they might. You know what? They'll probably do a stock buyback. Yeah, not bad. I mean, it's not a huge dump fest. That's catching a bid now. Let's see, 86. Let's see if it's going into something here. You know, there's got to be a reason. There always is. All right, you know what? Let's open this one up on here a little bit more. Like I said, I'm not. It's a smaller position, so I'm not like freaked out about it. If it was a big position, I'd be stopping this video. Is that Think or eSignal? Yeah, I got eSignal because then I could change brokers and I don't have to stay with the same broker. I do have Thinkorswim platform as well, though, so I do some stuff on there. I have multiple brokers, so I can. I don't want to show my hand to one person. Put it that way. I even use Scottrade sometimes if I have to. Believe it or not. Let's see here though. 60-minute. All right, let's see. So it filled the gap down in here. You know what? Let me see if I can pull it up on here. Time 24. It's got that. Sorry guys. Let's see. Add a chart. Like I said, I'm just learning this stuff. Data windows, chart properties, outside session back. All right, here we go. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. All right, hold on. Edit, apply to all pages. There we go. Close. Oh, look at that. All right, hold on, guys. Hold on. All right. Oh, man. All right. Oh, gosh. I think I'm going to cover it. I don't care. Let's see. Next pivot point here. 86.22. You have a gap fill right here. 85.69. Oh, shit. It's going lower. Gap fill down here. 84.33. It's filling the gap. Guys, I'm going to take it off. All right. I don't care. All right. I'm taking it off at 84. I'm out. I'm done. That's it. All right. That's it for that one. Nice. All right. Hold on. I got to quickly go to my Twitter page to post it because people don't, if I don't try to get it as closely as possible, people don't think I'm doing this shit. All right. Here we go. So covered last half. They'll probably go. All right, I covered. So you watch this SOB go down lower. Covered last half. Yum. $84. Position closed. Hashtag winner. All right, look at that. I'll take that all day long, man. That's why. Okay, we stayed in it. It worked out. 50-50 shot. And so rolling the dice, baby. Rolling the dice. All right, so I'm out of that one. All right, guys, so stress is a little bit less now. And on to the next one. That's what I love about the swing trading. Damn, look at that. Whoa. We have a fake. Oh, no, that's after hours. Never mind. Let me go back to my regular data. Yeah, I don't need to go do this anymore here. That's regular. Anything else you guys want me to look at? I'm going to take off. I got to actually go pick up my kids at school today. And I got about maybe 10 more minutes. I don't think I'm going to make any videos tonight. I'm not going to have time. Hello, where's the time? There it is. All right, so I'm on that one. Any other ticker symbols? I got a couple more minutes. Time template. There we go. I want to go East Coast. Wow, still going down. So look at that, though. 84.27 gap fill. All right, let's go a step further, guys, on this one before we go here. All right, so that was the level, the gap fill there. Okay, and I didn't really have time to look at anything else. You know, I just took it off in there. Let's put a fib in there. I guarantee it's got to be the 618 or the 750. It's got to be something there too. It's got to be multiple reasons why that thing bounced. Close. Did it go? Right there. There's the 618. Where is it at? 84.13. Where? I don't know what the low was. Oh, what it was actually? It did pierce. So 80. I think it was 83.90 or something like that. Look at that. So you have the 618 and gap fill, and where this? Gosh. And I keep telling you, you don't make this stuff up. So okay, so we bounced there. All right, let me pull it up again. So we bounced there on that level. Great area. You got two reasons and the even number. So now you have. Oh gosh, look at that. So go tell everybody stock bookie. And then people call me stock rookie. It's kind of funny. Stock rookie, you don't know what you're talking about. And there you go. There it is. All right, so next level, let's see. Yeah, there's really nothing in between here. maybe even number 83. And you play the even numbers, and then the next area would be this 750 retrace right around 82.39. Thoughts on Twitter? Yeah, stay away from that one. It's all news driven right now. Are you long or short, or what do you want to do? God, this one's actually bounced. Look at that bounce. Look at that. We should have actually put a long out on that one. That would have been a great bounce. That was a great 3 reasons to take a trade. Shit, you got to take that one. Damn it. But I had short now on Twitter. All right, I think you'll be all right. But let's take a quick look at it. Look at that bounce. We'll come back to this one now. 85.60. 85. Wow, look at that. But then you have the pivot around 86.22. So when this thing starts to come up into the 86.22 area, you're going to have to start having resistance then. And then actually 85.69. Oh, look at that. It's right to, okay, look at this. So now we got down. Now we're going back up into this. I mean, we filled the gap going down already, but now we're back in the gap fill around 85.69 and ultimately 86.22. So now you have big resistance in this area as well. So let's see if it's going to hold up. All right, we'll come back to this one. But on the daily, you have resistance at 85.69, which is trying to get through right now. And then, and actually the 50 retrace is in there too. And then at 86.22. All right, look at that. Is it going to hold it? You got to think, all the buy the dippers are coming in. They don't realize you got big resistance up in here now. All right, let's look at Twitter real quick. Where's the SPY? SPY holding on? Why don't I have my after? All right, give me a second, guys. Let me save this. All right, let's see here. I played expect to move on ERs after initial direction of short straddles and strangles for volatility crush, exactly. All right, so you put something on up here and you're going to play the volatility basically, like writing a call basically. I don't know too much about the options, guys. Like I said, I write calls and I write puts. That's it. And once in a while, I'll buy a put, depending, you know, on if the stock's like flying. Like this one, you could probably buy a put, but I'd rather write a call up in here and just play the premium and let it fall. And I'll write the call depending on price. I'll write it in the money sometimes. I'll write it out of the money. You know, it just depends. You know, I don't really play it. You know, if I'm playing a monthly premium, say October 21, and it, you know, I'm playing it to close below 25 bucks. I try, if it gives me $3-4 in premium, I just get the hell out. I'm not waiting around for these things to kill me, especially the ones that are news driven. So if you are short, yeah, this thing's going up on news. That's the only thing hard. But let's try to find a reason on the charts. Can everybody see this stuff? Everyone can see these things okay? Is it bigger the better on here? So you're gonna have some pivot resistance up in here. You're also gonna have this is gonna go, you know, on a wider time frame. Yeah, look at that, 618 right there. Jeez. 618, then you got this pivot breakdown around 26.19. So if you're short, you're doing okay. If it starts getting above this, the $25 area, even number, that's a big number too, the $25 area too. That's just a psychological number. 45 days out. About to the crush. Huge for a win if it stays inside the dollar. Okay, yeah, I'm having a hard time getting through the app. Yeah, you have the gap fill and you have the gap fill right above it with a pivot. You know, it's crazy. So, all right, let's see. Yeah, so you have a good, if it pops up, you got this area here around the 26.19, you're going to have great overhead resistance, because look at this. So you pop through it, you come back into this area, they break above it, comes right back again. You have a lot of overhead resistance right here. Unless they pop it up on news, which you know at this point they can, it's not going anywhere. You know, this is it. And then you have a move from, you know, this is all based on news again, guys. You know, you got a news. Let me move this over. You got to, I mean, if you really want to go back into May, I mean, this thing was a $13 stock. You have almost 100% rally, and you know, for all the longs, oh, we could probably get more. No, take the profit, let it come back and buy some more. If you really like Twitter, right now it's moving on news. So, you know, unless it gets some more news, I think the markets are going to stay here and just chop around up and down. And this one could start to fade again. Let's look at the weekly. Yeah, weekly. Yeah, so you got the fib in there. It's coming up. Yeah, you're above the moving averages. It did come off of a little bit of a bullish base, though. Came here, bullish. You have the 20 MA curling in the price. This is pivotal for this one. It needs to either stick around here, come back down, or they're going to make a run for the for this area here, possibly the 28.18, then ultimately the 31.85 if it gets some news. But at this point, you have some really good resistance here. If the markets start to move up, this could possibly go up. But again, you know how it goes, Robert. It's going to be a news-driven, stock. But it is coming off a bullish base. And what these guys, I don't know if they're doing this, comes off a bullish base, and all of a sudden all you hear is news for the next couple weeks. That just helps it go up. So my thoughts on this, you have some big institutional money piling in on this stuff. They're riding the wave right now. They'll probably upgrade it one more time, get some massive volume in, and that's when they're dumping it. Just like Amazon. Amazon doesn't trade a ton of shares each day, so you have to watch out for that. And if you have a $10 million position in Amazon, you think you're going to be able to unload that thing in one day? No, you need your buddy at Goldman Sachs to upgrade it, your buddy at Morgan Stanley to upgrade it, to get some news out there so people come in with volume. If you sell 10 million shares in a block trade in one day, the market makers they're not going to be able to hold this thing up unless you have multiple market makers, of course. But it gets to a point where you need volume to dump your huge position, and that's why when these guys upgrade stocks at all-time highs, I always wondered, wow, what the hell is this guy doing? This is insane, and that tells me someone needs to get out. Because if I had, if Robert, you worked at Goldman, or Frank, you worked at Wells Fargo, and we go out to dinner last night in downtown Manhattan, and $500 steak dinner. And I'm like, hey, man, can you upgrade this thing tomorrow? I got 5 million shares I have to unload in the next couple of days before earnings comes. What do you think these guys are doing? And believe me, they're doing it. Let me tell you, don't believe this stuff's going on, or believe this stuff is going on, because it is. So, but back to Twitter here. I'm rambling, I know that. But 618. Let's look at the monthly. You're going out 45 days. Yeah, look at that. Monthly basis needs to get above the 20. Look at that. Always a reason, guys. Always a reason. Right here. So you hit 618, the 20 MA on the monthly. It needs to giddy up here. But look at this move off the lows. It needs a little bit of a pullback here. Yeah, that's not an area to write some calls to, man. That wouldn't be bad. Yeah, interesting, huh, bro? Believe me, man. It's going on. The guys who taught me how to do this stuff, they work for these big institutions. And that's exact. When they were telling me this stuff, my head was popping off. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Because it's funny. And everyone can relate to this. You buy a stock, it goes up and up and up and up and up and up, but you don't realize it that it's a market maker just trading back and forth to each other, or two, three, or four just kind of trading shares to make the market. Then all of a sudden you're like, oh man, this stock's been going up for 4 days, 4 days, $10, and on light volume or what have you. Then all of a sudden you buy the stock, maybe 1,000 shares or something, because it's been going up for 4 days, and as soon as you buy it, it's either hitting resistance or the market makers are sending it down then. And then basically it's going down, going down. You're like, oh my gosh, every time I buy a stock, the very next day it goes down. This doesn't make any sense. But it does make sense because there's people watching your trades, and that's why I use multiple brokers. I don't want anybody to know what I'm doing. I mean, ultimately, it goes through the same exchanges, the ECNs, all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, I don't want to show the same guy my hand over and over and over and over. It's just not, just not doing it. Is it 86.50? I'm not even watching it anymore, man. I'm out of that trade. But yeah, so right now, hold this one. That's not a bad. If I would have known today, I would have wrote some calls on this one and wrote it that way. So, but that's what I like to do. It's just easier. What's that? What's up with Apple? What is that thing going up or something? Hold on. Or is it going down? 113.79. It's going up a little bit. Some more news. Maybe they upgraded it. I don't know. Go to StockTwits. It'll be trending sooner or later. Unbelievable. This is the only way these things are going up or down. It just drives me nuts. And then hold on, let's go back to Yum. Yeah, look at that. So we're right back. Let's see if this thing holds. Sometimes, I'll play these positions here. When they bounce up, they go back into the areas. So what do we have here? Okay, so 86.22. Up there it goes. Oh. That was the next pivot. So that was a pivot and a gap fill coming up in there. So 86.22. Yeah, see that? That's resistance now. So you got, well, like me, you got a lot of the shorts covering here. So when you cover shorts, you know you're buying the stock back. So the short covering will allow the stock to go louder. Kramer, are you serious? Ugh, that guy just drives me nuts. I still can't. I remember watching him with Dick Fold on there from Lehman Brothers. What was it, a month before the collapse? And they were telling everyone it was good. Yeah, Lehman's fine, blah, blah, blah. And we all know what happened to Lehman. Just like Deutsche Bank. Yeah, that one's fine too. Don't worry, we got this. We'll just do another bailout. Who cares? Yeah, so 86.59. So yeah, it's trying to get above that 86.22. But yeah, not a good showing. So they must have had okay earnings. They'll do a stock buyback, and tomorrow will be up $10. So that'll be good. Let it go up $10 because it's that 95 area, $100 area. We'll be shorting this one again. Yeah, Yum. Hey, you know what though? Yum just paid for a couple steak dinners. Well, more than that, but I can take my wife on now. So anything else, guys? I'm going to take off, but one more. Any takers? One more symbol. I got to get the hell out of here. Not enough of this. I'm on the West Coast. I got to get up at like 5:30 in the morning, man. It's killing me. Can't wait for the time change. So, let's see here. 86.71. Where's Apple? Apple. Gosh. Yeah, you know what? Hey, short this one, guys. But Apple, let me tell you, on the daily, it doesn't have a bad pattern. I mean, it was more of a bullish pattern, but now we have a kind of a micro bearish pattern here too. We're still above the MAs. Yeah, East Coast. Yeah, you're lucky. I'd be up. First Solar. Oh, I haven't looked at that one in a while. Hold on. First Solar. God, I used to play this one all the time. All right, let me get this back on. No, I appreciate everyone coming in here though. And like I said, if we could get this thing going and maybe get real time or maybe go to meeting, and then we get 100 people in this room and everyone's watching stuff, and I'm throwing out patterns and throwing out trades and we're making money. But eventually, I'm going to have to throw I've seen this lately on StockTwits. You have like a guy has a PayPal account. He has a tip jar. And you can go to PayPal and give the guy a tip. I mean, maybe I'll do something live eventually. I don't know. I talked to Corey about it too at one point, but who knows? Hey, Jack Daniel, what's up, brother? So, yeah, if I ever do anything like where people have to pay because I love to teach, and I own another business too. I had dabble in a couple different things, but I would love to do this full time. I pretty much do it full time now, but I do some other stuff on the side because every revenue stream you could bring in to my household, I'm going to take, guys. I have 3 kids. I have a wife. I have bills just like everybody else, but I'm trying to make money just like everybody else. But we'll see. I don't know. It does take a lot of time doing this stuff. All right, let's go into First Solar, and that'll be the last thing. Are you long or short in First Solar? Or looking to get in a position? Was it FSLR? Oh, I appreciate you guys coming in here too. Like I said, if I get, like Corey coming in with Apple, hey, what's going on? It's like, hey, with Apple, okay, let's see. Let's look at the chart. Maybe we can scalp it and make some money. Short, you're looking to short it, or are you a short position? Looking to do it? Shorting FSLR. Okay, well, if you're looking to get in the position, all right, let's go to more of a swing trade. All right, well, first thing, you got this big breakdown bar. You're going sideways. You're still in this high pivot right here. So it needs to get above there. But I'm thinking gap fill possibly here. But, I'll do a little more work. You got this pivot here, but we're going to have to go to the weekly too, just to make sure. And you got to remember, everything's going to be a market trade too. And we'll put this one down in here too. Why not? All right, so right now we came back in. There's got to be a reason here why we. Again, I'm still learning these charts. It's always something, guys. I don't know why they're just beating the hell out of this thing. Yeah, you had a big gap window right here, so. Yeah, you had a big gap window there. You had some down low pivots. I want to see if that's. I said I'm not sure how to go back on these charts. All right, hold on here. There's got to be a reason why this thing stopped here. Let's try to find that reason. All right, so we know that's your pivot line right there down there at 30.79. That's the low pivot. I just want to see what's coming in here. I know there was something. All right, we're getting closer. There was a big, there you go. There's your gap right there. But I want to see something. Okay, so you had a gap fill there, little gap. So really nothing in that area that's really going to tell too much. You have a couple pivot, you had a breakout, came back in, and it broke above and kept going there. So you don't have a lot telling us there other than resistance at 40. Yeah, I mean, you do have the window here. You got it. I would, it's not bad. It's just one of those where you're at the lows already. You're gonna need the markets to break down to really get anything out of this. I'd rather see it come up here. Let me see if I could pull this one. All right. I'd rather have it retrace a little bit more. Let me stick a fib in there just to see. Let's see. So if we bring the fib over, yeah, we're at the 382 fib. You have the 50 right here at 41.72 or so, and ultimately 43.44. Right now it's recapturing the moving averages, so it's a little bit on the stronger side. You do have some bullish consolidation here. I'd wait to let it come into the gap fill. When you got to look at earnings too on this one too. I don't know when the earnings report is, because if it goes up into earnings, I'd rather wait till earnings, have it pop up into this big red bar, maybe 50 buck level, and then short this thing. Let's look at the weekly, see if it's above the moving averages on the weekly. Yeah, weekly's a little uglier now. Yeah, right there. There's your 618. 618, 20 MA. I'd rather wait, if it were me, $44 level. If you can really be patient, the 45, and ultimately the 50. Because if this thing does somehow, somewhere catch a bid, because it's a low one here, and you are getting some pushes. This bar here, this is what I'm looking at. Hold on. See how this thing came in? It was a head fake, never closed below the low, came right back up. This is a weekly chart, so you're looking at a weekly close. But this candle right here, this green candle, it closed above this wick, so that's a strong stance. And now we're waiting to consolidate to possibly make another move up. You don't want to be in this one if it has news and this thing starts ripping, because next thing you know, you're up into this area and that area, and you should have waited. I mean, if you have to take a short, if you're doing 1,000 shares, maybe do 250, but I'd still wait till up in here. I like this area to start, maybe 44 bucks, 45, 42, and then ultimately the $50 level. If you could be really patient, if this could get up into these MAs up here on the weekly, the 52, 54 area, man, I would just wait for that. You're coming off of a low. Why don't I have volume on this chart? Hold on here, guys. I know like I said, I'm still learning. Let me go back. Let me just punch up Lulu. FSLR. See if the volume. For some reason, my volume doesn't come up. Is there? Hold on, guys. I don't know. My volume's not on this one, so I can't. Let me see if I can pull it up on here. For whatever reason, my volume's just because I want to see what the volume. Darn. All right, hold on here. Edit chart. Everything's in there. I don't know why my volume disappears, but I got to call them on this thing. I have all this stuff. I'm just talking to myself, guys. Sorry, I got to know what the volume is on this chart, and for whatever reason, it just disappeared. Let me go to the daily. It's gone on that one too. Yeah, it might be a glitch because now everything's gone on this one too. Let me see. I need the volume because basically what I'm looking at is volume on this to see if we had some heavy volume into the selling and then the nice reversal up, and then we close below that high. Let me chart properties. Like I said, I'm still learning this crap. It's got to be an easier way to do this. But anyways, if we have good volume on this candle on the sell, then the nice reversal engulfing candle, then we close above this, I think we could get higher prices here. Just be careful with shorting this one. I cannot believe I can't pull this. Hold on, I got one more chart here. Yeah, it did this to me yesterday. All right, let me pull up FSLR. I have one other chart frame that isn't connected to this stuff. Yeah, you had some pretty good selling in these areas here. So I'm thinking this could be a possible bottom, a short-term bottom. Yeah, so definitely, Raj, don't short this one right here. Let it go up. You know, if you're in it short, just get ready because it could definitely go up to the 44, then the 46, and then the $50 area. Then ultimately it could go up into here. So you have some real nice volume. Gosh, I wish I could show you guys this one. Well, I can, but then it kind of ruins my video. And then they post a picture of me on my website like they did last time. I still don't know why that's the one's on there. But yeah, I don't know why. Edit. Oh, here you go. You can do it this way. Plus, there you go. I'll just go volume. There'll be then watch. I'll punch up volume. Then there'll be two of them down there. I know. All right. So we'll close that. We'll close that one. There you go. Gosh, there's my runaround, guys. All right, let's go back to the weekly here. Then I'm going to get the heck out of here, or the monthly. Well, the monthly too. Yeah, you got a little bit of a bottoming tail. Yeah, so on the monthly, you're looking at closing above that. If you get above that high pivot, we could possibly move up. So don't short this one right now. Wait for higher prices. Oil might help us. Also help it go up. Yeah, but oil's in the huge resistance. Here, let me show you on the weekly real quick, and then I'm going to take off. See this huge volume? You have a lot of people getting shaked out down here, and they're all just giving up on their long now. I mean, if you're long from 70 bucks, 71 bucks, this is what these institutional monies do. Look at this. Goes down, bearish consolidation, next leg down. Everyone's puking in their shorts or margin calls where they have to do it. They get everybody out. It finds a pivot low right around this, I think it was 34. There are some pivots around 34 or 35 right in that area. And then boom, we bounce. Has a nice engulfing reversal candle. This is an engulfing reversal candle. And now this candle here, this is key on this trade. I mean, not that it will do it, but we closed above this pivot here after this breakdown. Now what we're looking for is a close right above here, 40, let's say 40.33 at the end of the week, or possibly in the next week or so. Then I think we could possibly go up higher. Short shitty banks symbol C at 51.50. What is that? Hold on, let's see here. All right, one more, then I'm out of here. Let's see, what is that? Citigroup, Citicorp. I don't even know. Yeah, you're coming up into the weekly. Gosh, I cannot believe flipping pissing me off here. Yeah, use eSignal. It's the best. You just got to stick in 22 charts of volume, and then you might get lucky enough one might pop up. All right, boom! Now we got two. Awesome. Hey, well, at least if I have two, then I can cancel one out and get the other one going. So on the let's see, weekly. All right, let's open this one up. We're gonna take a quick look, then I'm out of here, guys. Let's see. Are you short this one or want to go short? Are you dying to go short? Let's stick a fib. Let's go from this high pivot just to see what happens here. Yeah, look at that. So you're into the 618. You're coming into the 200 moving average, but you're coming off. You got to look at this one too. You're making higher lows, so you got to keep an eye on that one as well. This is going to be your line in the sand if you want to go short. So that's holding up there. We had a nice run up, a little bit of a bullish pattern. Now we're running into more resistance up in this area. So we were into the 618, 750 is coming up there. I want to do one more fib just to see, because I like coming in from breakdown areas. This little guy right there. Let's see, probably 750. It's got to be. Yep, 750. So you have the 618 down here from the higher pivot. You have the 750 in right about this gap fill. So, man, all right. So let's see. So let's go further. Now you're coming down from this high pivot down and sideways, bearish manner. You're almost in a little bit of a channel here. So if you're going to channel this one, you know, maybe up into this breakdown area, but you got gap fill. Yeah, I like the 50 even number. If you want to start adding there and just add at 52, you know, and then if it gets up into this breakdown area here around 55, you know, just go small, let it go, because if the SPY rallies up, you know, y'all know what's going to happen. It's going to be a market trade. Well, that's the weekly actually. So yeah, that's not bad. Let's see what happens though. Let's see if we can close above these moving averages on the weekly on Friday, and then we'll redetermine on which way this thing can go. Because you still have some high pivots in here. You're inside this big breakdown bar. Let's go to the monthly chart. Bet you it's a big red bar too. Gosh, look at this thing. What a turd. Yeah, look at it. That's a big ass bearish pattern, guys. Look at it. That's the best they can do since QE 1, 2, and 3. That's the best they can do with this. That chart tells you a lot. Yeah. You know, this almost looks like the SPY. And all of a sudden collapse. Yeah, City, it's this is good. Don't worry, we got this one. Yeah. And then everyone's buying down here, and then they just hold it there for freaking 25 years. All right, let's look at this one a little closer here. Then I'm gonna get the heck out of here. Just say it's got to be inside those big red bars. Come on, Bucky, get with it. Yeah, I'm like slow motion with these charts. I just want to make sure you guys can see this stuff. All right, yeah, look at that. You're into some big resistance there. 750 retrace. All right, let's go. Remember the 750. We're in there. You know what? I'll draw a trend line there. So that's a 750 right there. Let's remove that. Let's make it the bigger one up in this area. Put it down in here. So remember, the 750 is right here. You got the 618 from the higher pivot. We also took a pivot from here too. So yeah, I mean, anywhere, if 51, 52, I'd love to fill the gap right in here, right around the 52 area. If Yellen doesn't raise, it could fall fast. Yeah, I know if she raises, everything's going to tank. Let me tell you, these institutions, they want the free, easy money policy to last forever. They don't want to pay interest on their money. They're taking all this money and put it back into the markets. They're not putting it back into the economy. It's sad. Like these big corporations are buying back their stocks so they can do mergers and acquisitions, or they can, they just prop up their EPS. Let's just do a stock buyback. Our EPS will go straight up. It's going to be great. Look. And then they miss earnings and it goes tanks and everyone's like, yeah, but their EPS was good. And you know what? I don't even follow half that crap. I don't at all. I follow the charts. That's it. Look, big inside bar bearish pattern. This thing's setting up for lower prices. Now we just need the market to freaking go down. But again, $50, $52 in this area. That's a hands down short. You can use this area, 55, to stop out. If you want a real wide stop, you go half position and add as it's going up, and then this will be the last place you add around $60 if they get it up. I don't know if they will, but we'll see. All right, guys, that's it for today. I got to get the heck out of here. I got a couple other things to do. It's awesome. I'm in Arizona, so it's like 85 degrees out. My boy has a soccer practice and stuff, so I got a couple things I got to do this afternoon. Thanks for coming to the room, guys. Let's keep looking at these charts. Let's try to find something to make money. I'll hopefully go live tomorrow. I'm not sure, but if not, on Friday, I'll definitely do that. Hey, guys, thanks a lot for coming. We've been in here about 2 hours, so that's enough for me. Guys, again, thanks for watching my videos. God bless. See you on the charts.